We're back. It's Paula and Jody with Douglas. We're back at our favorite vet. And so today we're talking a little bit more about how stressful vet visits can be. Eli, do you want to come over here? No, you're a little stressed. You can just stay over there. Then we're honoring Eli's body language that he's showing that he's a little stressed. Maybe he'll join us in a little bit. But Pepper and Olaf, they are having fun here at the vet.
Yes.
So some things that can cause stress, like with Eli right now, is just environmental, which at the vet, either psychological, like he just has some anxiety, it kind of builds up with him. You can't see him right now, but he's laying down, which is a really good sign that he's relaxed, because dogs don't lay down when they're stressed out. And so these things can trigger their stress, and it can come from a fear of a threat, or again, just anticipation of some kind of threat. So signs of stress could be GI upset. Maybe they're not acting their normal way, they're not being as rational. Sometimes we call that reactivity. Lots of times it will help if your vet will work with you. If they walk into the room backwards, it's not as threatening to the dog.
I have seen that. Just Odin used to react bad. I mean, just howl, bark, and if someone would walk in and walk out and walk in backwards, his tail would wag. It is like an amazing thing to just not stare at that dog and kind of be relaxed. Or
yeah, staring, big thing too. They don't stare at dogs, they take that as a threat.
yeah, and I think it's important you communicate that to your vet too. Right. They're helping each other here,
Pepper,
just hanging out.
You're not doing a very good job on the camera, Pepper.
Pepper's got her head underneath my arm and she's
Eli,
like
come
that.
So when Eli getting a little scared, we'll use him as our example. We got more treats, and we're going to use we're gonna give him some treats to try to make him more comfortable. But here, Pepper's gonna help. Okay, so when you go to the vet, they tend to do things that are kind of scary for dogs. So we teach them and let them know what's gonna happen. Like, hey, Pepper, we're gonna look in your mouth. And so we're teaching her the word mouth. Eli's sneaking in to get Pepper's treats. Good. No, thanks for that. Let's look in your mouth. Now we're gonna look in your ears, Pepper. And so we're teaching her and we're talking her through. And if we're naming these words, so they learn words by consistency, and so we're naming these things. Pepper, I need to look at your feet now. These are some nice feet, Pepper. Here's a treat for that.
And you notice she's saying, oh, that's so nice. Look at your ear, look at your paw. And she's not using that condescending, it's okay tone, because that's scary. We're staying upbeat and happy.
And I'm not being mean. I'm
right.
I'm not going to have any fear with their vet visits. If we need to hold them, then we're kind of securing them so the vet can look back here. So like, Pepper, we're going to look under your tail, we're going to look at your butt, and we're touching her butt, and here's some treats for that. So we're letting the dog know a little bit more about what's happening to them rather than just standing there being stressed out, not talking to them or anything. That will help your visits go better. That will get them to the vet more often, make it more productive, have a better exam. Mm-hmm. If your dog is too fearful, like little Eli here, if your dog's fearful and the vet can't examine their whole body, then how is the vet going to feel those lumps that she needs to feel? They're not going to be able to tell if they have pain in different areas, so we need to fear-free dog visits to the vet. Cats too, that's a whole other video series. But that will help them have better evaluations at the vet. So we'll have another tip, another video.